Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphrey. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Aggies offense on the field for the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
And man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. This offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in, and I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know, the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reed. The short hands, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Trying to run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up second and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, he's just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Got his man out of the backfield. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. And what does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks him the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing him to the pick.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers up. Has to come out with its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. First play of the drive, lost to throw. He'll get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Hey, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to...
Snags it and he's open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. LSU quick to the line. On third down, here's Durham. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's got him this time.
Well, and a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Bringing the heat. Makes a catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, it's players over plays, and it like finds your guys, finds your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's Edwards. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Reed. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Reed to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Off-play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Harris. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal in ASU. And David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game, throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out.
And Lane Kiffin always does it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. The run inside. It's Durham. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Reed. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Offense changing the play. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets the back moving. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Here comes the two-point try. In the red area, it's Edwards. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive, they allowed Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do and attack them.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag out, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Levin. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He's going to take off. Turning it on. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defensive, we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun. He wants it all. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Finding an escape route. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Throwing Reed. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think that sometimes instead of throwing it away, we'd like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll move to the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Under fire. Trying to get away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. In the gun, third down, Reed. Pocket breaking down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've played 2 quarters here at halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Purdue Boilermakers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, Coach Lane Kiffin told me at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidated. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running right, it's Durham. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. LSU right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
On first down, it's Durham again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Off the play fake. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to Caden Durham. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. Here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Levis. He'll try to do it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to for the 3rd down. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to move the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback in.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Reed. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move, it's Baker. Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down, you know you always want to establish the run again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here's Reed to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls out.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Makes it past the marker. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Reed. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a crease. It's Baker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punch it out of the air.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to punch it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only time out with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays, take home that W. Back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in passing in is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field.
They've got a 1st down here. We want to start as bend of this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game in 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Running inside. It's Durham. LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he makes the catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
I was about to say, I definitely come down to sub.
They'll run it with
Great
penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. Loss of 1.
That's why I need a couple minutes and shit, like a half hour. Not even. I ain't gonna be no more.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
Look.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt.
Yeah, I'm gonna come get it, but I ain't gonna be that long, man. I mean, where you
not quite so severe.
Yeah, you about to. Alright, yeah, I'll probably be there. That's why I need to get sucked up.
Set him up anywhere on the field. He puts it right down the pipe.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas A&M has it. Offense ready to go to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every 1st down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He might want another play. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies. Took it all the way back to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to...
Caught, and he's got room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. It's Levitt.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that...
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They're working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Maybe some room here. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat two top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents. I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it. And
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. LSU right back to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.